Do you know what the best benefit of testosterone is? It's not increased muscle mass. It's not increased sex drive. It's not increased confidence. It's that testosterone makes effort feel good. This is something I learned from Dr. Andrew Huberman's podcast. Testosterone makes effort feel good. I want you to think right now, just think about the hard work that you've done over the last few weeks. Like, what tasks did you do? What was it for? Was it for studying or business or career? You would have literally felt better and more positive and more happy and joyful when you did that work. Now, feeling nice is, it's a nice little bonus find. But just think about the positive feedback loop of that. You do a piece of work, and because you've got higher testosterone, you feel better about it. But when you feel better about working, what's going to happen? You're going to work more. Think about how powerful that could be, like on a year-long scale. For an entire year, you enjoy your work more, which means that you'll do it more, which means that you'll get exponentially more results, because not only, you're just getting the more results because of the volume, but the volume is increasing your skill level, and that's increasing the results as well. So testosterone becomes this positive feedback loop for your hard work that you're doing. Maybe it's for your athleticism, maybe it's for your business or your career or your studies. And that makes you a lethal competitor because you enjoy it. Because you're now not even doing it for the results that may come, for the rewards. You're doing it just because it feels good. Think about the difference of that compared to the guy who's doing it only for the results, like the low T guy who's doing it for only the results. Maybe you can relate to this as well. When you have low testosterone, effort doesn't really feel good. Effort feels kind of bad. You go to the gym and it's like, you've got this wimpy kind of personality with a burn, really, like it's really painful and it feels bad. You do a little bit of work, a little bit of homework, and it's frustrating, and it fries your brain, and you don't feel good. And so what happens when you don't feel good? You do less of it, you show up less, then your skill level is lower. And when your skill level is lower and you're doing it less and there's less volume, then your results are going to be less. So for these low T guys, they simply do like this kind of hard work just to try and get the rewards from it. But of course, being only extrinsically motivated, wanting the reward of something, is a very poor way to live your life. So these are the guys who, for example, they go to the gym, they don't like going to the gym, but they do it just before the muscle. How will they ever build a better physique than the guy who goes to the gym because he actually enjoys it? The same with business. How can you compete with me when I work 10 to 12 hours a day with a smile on my face because I enjoy it? Lots of people want to be YouTubers. And when I started this self-improvement YouTube channel, like my main channel, 3 years ago, the amount of people who told me it was saturated, you can't make it on the scene right now. But there's a few big self-improvement YouTubers already. I just worked 12 hours a day, every day for 3 years, and then overtook every single one of them. Every single self-improvement channel out there. Why? Because it was fun for me. Because I was never extrinsically minded, because I was never doing it for the reward. I did it just because I felt awesome each and every day. When I record these videos, I'm in a flow state right now. I feel awesome. How could you compete with me? Imagine if you had lower T than me. How could you compete when you didn't want to record today? Or how could you compete when recording makes you feel bad, when it makes me feel good? This is the third video that I've recorded today. It's not even 6 a.m. It's literally 5:30. I woke up at 4 to record. This isn't, a me versus you, I'm better than you, but I'm just kind of giving the situation here because this is the thing that I enjoy, and this is the effort that feels good for me. But just think about a low testosterone man competing with a high testosterone man, of what an unfair, just easy, maybe genetic advantage it is for the high T guy to just get this positive feedback loop and do 10 times more volume than the low T guy, and of course get 10 times the results. Is it any wonder why men are so different? Some men are super successful, amazing with women, have an abundance of everything that they want in life, and other guys masturbate. Which one do you want to be? There is a huge power in increasing your testosterone only a few points, and I think one of my previous videos on this second channel that I've got is titled Fast Ways to Increase Testosterone Today. That video, you can just go and watch. It's like I gave 3 tips that you could literally use today to get a little testosterone boost. Because when you do that, when you work and you set up these like testosterone boosting things into your schedule, it's just going to mean that hard work that you usually slack on, that you usually procrastinate on, you will actually feel like pleasurable whilst you do it. And I don't even think like you've wrapped your mind around how powerful that is. Imagine like if you're in school right now, most of the people in your class don't actually really enjoy studying, but they just get it done through like discipline. Imagine if you actually enjoyed it. Imagine if you enjoyed it more than playing video games. Holy fuck. Think about how powerful it is. Imagine if you enjoyed the hard work that was going to change your life forever more than you enjoyed video games and watching porn. Testosterone makes effort feel good. I also think, this hasn't been studied, but I do think testosterone makes wasting your time doing bad habits, unproductive things feel worse. Maybe there'll be studies coming out on that soon, so maybe you can mark my words with this. Testosterone makes being unproductive feel worse because you've got this energy, you want to fucking do something. This is why like high testosterone guys just will always seem like, they are going to go hit this workout, then they're going to go do this piece of work, then they're going to do this, then they're going to do this. They're trying to be present with like their loved ones, and they quickly need to go on their phone to quickly do an extra piece of work because it feels awesome for them. It feels bad to be sat around not doing anything that's moving you towards your goals. So that this yin yang of it makes the work feel good and it makes not working feel worse, or like let's say being unproductive feel worse. What a fucking lethal combination to make you better in your studies, business, career. And we have low T. Our generation has very low T. Not only is there a few things that you can do to increase your testosterone, which you can go and watch in that previous video, but actually I just want to tell you quickly about a few issues that are actually lowering your testosterone. There's a few things lowering your T, and so if we can get rid of those things, then you should essentially see like an increase to your testosterone, like back to the healthy like World War II grandpa levels. And there's a bunch of ones that you probably already know: lack of sleep and diet. I don't want to go through, I've never wanted to just sit here and tell you the basic shit that you can go and read on like every shit article. If you search on Google like how to increase testosterone, and if there's a bunch of like shitty articles that say the same things like sleep, resistance training, sunlight, they just say the same fucking things over and over again. But there's very interesting things that decrease testosterone that not many people speak about. The single easiest and fastest way is to stop putting your phone in your pocket. Still, I guarantee this is the truth. Putting your phone in your pocket with it's like the cellular service and the 5G, Wi-Fi, all of that stuff, putting that in your pocket will lower your testosterone levels. Mark my words when I say this. I probably seem like a crazy guy or something. Mark my fucking words that if you don't start doing this right now, if you carry on putting your phone in your pocket, soon, at whatever time, there's going to be it'll be blasted over the news that this is causing so many men to be infertile because the radiation's frying their fucking testicles. Guarantee I'm right with this. I guarantee, I promise you, I'm absolutely right with this. You can see me as some crazy guy, but I'm telling you how weird this is. Putting your phone in your pocket decreases testosterone, and it will kill your sperm cells. It will make you more infertile. It has a chance to stop you from having children. Perhaps putting your phone on airplane mode, and obviously making sure, you can have phones on airplane mode, but you can still have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on or something. Make sure that's off as well. But putting your phone on airplane mode, then putting it in your pocket is probably okay. But I don't put my phone anywhere near my balls at all anymore, even on airplane mode or not. I just literally just hold my phone, no matter what I'm at, what I'm doing. If I'm walking somewhere, I'm in a restaurant, whatever, I literally just hold my phone in my hand. It doesn't feel bad or anything like that. I just hold my phone in my hand, easy. guarantee this is the truth. People have called me fucking crazy for this. I went on my own fucking subreddit, right? My own subreddit when I first started speaking about this, and the amount of people who were saying like, "Oh, Hamza's lost it. Hamza's lost it. He's telling us that, he's telling us about 5G radiation. We just need more simple tips and stuff." I was just thinking, bro, you're a fucking idiot if you don't believe me. I'm telling you right now. You can call me crazy. Wait till there's like some big article. Wait till there's something on the news, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh wow, that crazy guy was actually right, man. It's a shame that I've already fried my fucking sperm cells, and now I can't father children. Should have just listened to him." If I showed you my own fucking sperm results, you wouldn't even believe me. I tripled my sperm. I imagine like the stuff that you have in your balls, I tripled it with just not putting my phone in my pocket. How mad is that? I should do a post once when I show you the results that I got with this. That's the first and most easy way to increase your testosterone. Do not put your phone in your pocket. When you see one of your friends do it, maybe tell him. He won't believe you. He won't believe you. Just like, it'll be easier when there's a bunch of scientists talking about this shit, then it'll be easier and we can just kind of show them the news articles or whatever, fine. But right now this is seen as like a conspiracy theory thing, just like a few years ago, like the whole, there was guys saying like, "Oh yeah, 5G radiation is really bad for your like health or whatever." A few years ago, people saying tap water was dangerous. We're taking this like crazy. These days, as like more and more young guys are waking up to the fact that tap water is actually unhealthy and it's actually dangerous for you, that it's got chemicals that will increase your estrogen. This video is going to sound like one big conspiracy theory, but anyone who's been doing research in this area actually knows what I'm saying is dangerously correct. No phone in your pocket, no tap water, estrogenic, staying away from plastic, like anything that's plastic, which is most things, is estrogenic. It'll mimic estrogen inside of your body, which can then essentially, you don't want to have too much. You can have a healthy level of estrogen, but you don't want to have too much. That's where like titties will start to develop. You start developing more like a little woman. And sometimes that will decrease testosterone. Drinking out of plastic water bottles, touching plastics and everything. Polyester clothing, gym clothing, especially a lot of guys wear like polyester, like that sort of like gym, like almost like a football shirt material, like that's in a lot of gym clothes. A lot of guys wear that without realizing that that's dangerous, especially when you're warm and sweaty and it's seeping into your skin. That's estrogenic. It literally will mimic estrogen in your body. It will increase your estrogen and decrease testosterone. I don't expect many guys to believe me, but of the views that my videos get on this second channel of mine, if 500 random guys around the world listen to this and actually take it seriously and stop doing these like bad habits of putting your phone in your pocket and stuff, just because you're blindly trusting me and just thinking, yeah, you know what, his advice has worked before, he seems like he knows what he's talking about, I don't know if he actually is right with these things, but like I'll try it just right now, just be safe. If you just do that, holy fuck, this will make a big difference. And I guarantee I promise there's going to be a time, maybe sometime in the future, maybe years in the future, where one by one, all these articles will come out by like qualified scientists. And I won't seem like crazy for saying this stuff. If you ever spot me in real life, guarantee you will see me holding my phone. If like, obviously it's not on the table, guarantee if you ever see me in real life, my phone will not be in my pocket. Guarantee it. I'm traveling around. So Hamza's coming to a city near you. Like if you see me, I'm in Bali. Soon I might be going to like London or whatever. Like if you ever see me, guarantee my phone will not be in my pocket. Guarantee I will not be wearing polyester clothing. I'll be wearing 100% cotton clothing. I practice what I preach because I truly believe that this is the case. And these small random things that seem crazy right now will give you that impact of effort feeling good and unproductivity feeling bad, which will be such a positive ripple effect in your life that I really wish that for you. Because not only for testosterone, but it brings almost like a tear to my eye that the more important thing in my opinion isn't just testosterone, it's fertility. This is a side rant, but like many men don't realize the problem of infertility these days. A lot of us are actually infertile and we don't fucking know. I got a sperm test earlier this year and it basically said I was fucking infertile. That would have broken my heart if I believed it, but I didn't. As soon as I saw it, I knew for a fact. I literally saw like this. Imagine I saw a fucking report that said that I couldn't have children. I saw it and thought, no, fuck you. I know for a fact there's stuff that I can do right now that will change this. And in 3 months, I ended up tripling my fucking sperm to the point that my sperm is like, it's above like the sort of like normal levels for almost all of the metrics. When the woman, like I spoke to, they do the sperm test and everything, and then they call you and tell you about the results, and she was like, wow, I can't believe this, wow, that's a really good number. This one's really good as well. This one's really good. I was able to fix it for me, but the issue is for many men, they've not taken this seriously. Like, for many guys, they're not really thinking about fatherhood, right? You're probably like not considering having children maybe for a little while, but you need to have like the possibility to, right? Whatever we think like, oh, I might not have children, I'm not really thinking about it, but like our future selves should have the ability to, right? But frying your fucking testicles with radiation from your phone, drinking poisonous fucking tap water, using like estrogenic stuff, plastics and everything. Infertility rates are super fucking high. And I apologize that this is in this video when you just wanted to hear about just testosterone, but this is like a facet of it. There's something that I learned once from an Andrew Huberman podcast where he said, in general, anything that lowers sperm counts will also lower testosterone, and anything that increases sperm counts may also increase testosterone. So we've talked about testosterone specifically, and you've probably done a bunch of research on it, and it almost feels a bit boring to like watch like testosterone videos because you've heard the same things over and over, right? Like, sleep and exercise, sunlight, diet, whatever. It's like, it kind of feels like there's not much else we could do with testosterone. There's a whole new area that you can look into. And if you focus on increasing your sperm, you should also get this boost in your testosterone anyway. So you get the win-win effect. You get this sperm, which your future self is grateful for so that he can have children if he decides to. But also that translates to testosterone, which makes you feel good when you put in effort and everything. The ways to increase sperm, there's a bunch of like, herbal remedies and stuff. I haven't pursued that. I've only just been thinking, why are sperm down? Sperm count is down, right? You've probably heard that statistic. Men's sperm count has went down by 50% in the last 20 years or 50 years, whatever it is. You've probably heard the statistic that men's testosterone is going down by 1% every year. You know what's worse than that? Men's sperm count is going down by about 2.5% every year. There will be like this global pain of the amount of people that are infertile soon. Fuck me, you don't realize how big of a problem this really fucking is. Everyone's talking about the biggest problems of the world, climate change, AI and stuff. I really think it's this. I really think the next generation after us might be completely fucking infertile. I think that our generation of guys, we will struggle. I think that you will see it so normal. Well, you'll see like influencers or maybe friends, and they'll just basically say they're infertile, they can't have children, they have to adopt, or they have to use these fertility, fertility, I don't know, like IFF, like these like surgical procedures where essentially they can't get pregnant naturally, like the couple, and so they have to use all this like modern technology to like conceive the child. Maybe they have to get like a sperm donor. Another guy has to like nut in a cup and put it into your wife because your sperm don't work anymore because you didn't listen to this advice and you put your phone in your pocket. Just because it seems a little bit crazy. Guarantee I'm right. I know it sounds crazy. Guarantee I'm right. Heat is another one. So this is going to sound really odd. Really, really odd. But I personally believe that manspreading, sitting with your legs out, like, the guy who thinks he's got big balls and stuff. And like a few years ago, this used to be like a meme online where girls will take pictures of guys and, complain about guys manspreading and like their legs being wide when they sit, because girls can sit obviously without balls, like sit closer. Guarantee manspreading will increase your sperm count and increase your testosterone. Or rather, let's say like not manspreading decreases it, because the heat from your legs will heat up your testicles, and that will decrease sperm count, decrease testosterone. Saunas and hot baths significantly decrease testosterone and sperm. Significantly, like they cut it in like 50%. When you have a hot bath, easy 50% of your sperm is just killed off. I know, sounds crazy. Oh yeah, just fucking wait till you go and see some research on this. And saunas as well. So these days, everyone wants to get into the sauna. Like, I'd barely go in saunas anymore because of the fact that it's very bad for your testosterone and sperm, in my opinion. There's a lot of good with it because you sweat out a lot of like toxins and whatever. It's like, it can heat it very good to for your health and everything. but there's a lot of problems with it. So if I ever sauna, this is exactly what I do. This is like a weird tip that like it's not scientifically proven, but this is just what I do, which I think works. If I'm ever going to go into the sauna, what I do is it's kind of like common courtesy, like respect, to kind of like bring a towel and to sit on the towel. This is just in most saunas, that's kind of like the etiquette. You know how the etiquette in the gym is to kind of like you get the weight, you use it, and you put the weight back. The etiquette in a lot of saunas is that you sit on a towel just so your sweat doesn't get everywhere. What I specifically do is I usually go over if there's a tap or if there's like an ice bucket, you know, ice bath. You know, if there's like a cold water bath, a lot of like sauna places also have like cold exposure stuff. So if there's a cold water bath, or maybe I just use the normal tap and I put my towel in that cold water and I sit on that and I kind of crunch it up underneath my balls so that my balls have like a source of like coldness whilst I'm in the sauna. Sounds crazy, but like literally, I keep your balls cool even whilst in the sauna if you're gonna do sauna. But even in general, for example, when I'm in cars, I never ever use the seat heater in a car. Never use that. I don't even. I've not worn underwear for fucking like a year or something. Just because it's like, why do you want the extra layer of like hot cotton clothing? I don't mind just like my dick bouncing around while I exercise. I don't mind it. It's fine. I don't care. Like, bro, for my testosterone and sperm, I'll do it, bro. If it offends anyone, but go fuck yourself. Manspreading is such an easy one. It's kind of like putting your phone in your pocket. It's like, it's so easy. Just spread your legs out more. The reason why you always cross your legs and keep your legs together is because of like, you know, this insecurity, like the childhood wounds that you went through that you feel like you've got to close up your body and stuff. Men should be sat with their legs fucking out like barbarians. Because there's a reason why your there's a reason why your balls are outside of your body. This is what I find so interesting, right? There's a reason why your balls are outside of your body. Because that's a very vulnerable position for them, right? Like that's man's greatest weakness is just getting kneed and like kicked in the nuts, right? Why are they outside of our body? They're so important for our livelihood. Why are they not inside where they could be protected? Our balls are outside of our body because they need to be temperature regulated, because they need to be kept cool. Nature has literally put this like vulnerability of us, this like, you know, something that is external from our body that could be easily crushed or hurt or bitten or teared off in like the wild. It's given us this vulnerability simply because the balls need to be kept cool. That's how important it is, to the point that it's so physically vulnerable. But temperature is more important. And so when you're sat there squished with your legs closed like a good boy, your thighs are heating it up. When you're sat in the sauna, when you're sat in this hot country, when you're sat on like hot seats. Like I cringe every time I get onto the motorbikes here in Bali and it's been sunny. I cringe when I sit on like a hot seat because I know for a fact what's happening. If you sit on something hot, if your legs are proper closed like a good boy or something, easily sperm being reduced, easily testosterone being reduced. And as I keep saying in this video, you can just blindly trust me, implement what I'm saying here, and be so fucking glad you did when one by one you start to see evidence of this. Or you can just ignore it for now and say Hamza's crazy and everything, like some little Jeffries will do. And they might risk not being able to have children. One by one, we will see evidence of everything that I've mentioned in this video, and you'll be thinking, fuck me, Hamza was so right. Mark my words, I sound crazy, maybe for some of the things I've said. Mark my fucking words. This will help you increase your sperm count. This will help you increase your testosterone. I'm saying this like for your benefit, like I'm on your side here. It's just something you can do. Like the thing is, I'm not profiting for this. I'm not telling you to buy my program or anything. What you do is not really going to affect me, but it's just, I don't want guys to go through that moment of like getting back the report and seeing like, oh yeah, your sperm's abnormal. We need to have a call with the doctor and stuff and to discuss your options. Do you know how fucking like mentally deliberate, like how red pilling that is? Full on like fucking like, you're getting a report that says that your sperm is not good enough and hearing of the options. And the number one option is getting a sperm donor. Another guy who will fucking come and they'll put that in your woman because yours isn't working anymore. That's what I want to save you from. Call me crazy if you want, but I'm on your side here. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.
You might think that becoming a man who's worthy of attracting a 10 out of 10 woman requires having it all. You might need money, status, and fame. Or maybe you think it's impossible for you to actually attract women given how today's dating culture is like. But the quickest way to truly attract a high-quality woman is much easier than you think it is. By avoiding the bad habits that turns women off, and by doubling down on the good habits that turns them on, you'll find yourself attracting so many more women than usual. If you want the cheat codes to do this for yourself, scroll down to the description of this video and go click that top link to get my newest dating guide. This is exclusive content that I'm giving away only to those guys who have got burning desires to improve their dating life. I'm making it private because I don't want the algorithm to oversaturate this technique. If you're curious in learning some of the biggest secrets that I've found in dating, go click the top link in the description right now.